The first form of lightsaber combat was Shii-Cho, also known as the Determination form, or the Way of the Sarlacc. Shii-Cho was developed first out of the 7 forms we know today, and was made to fit the ancient metal swords of the first Jedi. Form 1 lightsaber combat kept with Jedi philosophy, aimed at disarming rather than injuring or killing foes. In the hands of a master, Shii-Cho allowed for unpredictability and fluidity. Shii-Cho was the most ancient style of lightsaber combat, developed during the transition period from swords to lightsabers. Even after the creation of the first lightsaber by the legendary weapon master of Tython and the emergence of the Sith, Shii-Cho was the preferred form during lightsaber-to-lightsaber combat, simply because it was the only option. As lightsaber duels became more common, the second form of lightsaber combat, Makashi, was developed. Despite the development of 6 other forms of lightsaber combat, Shii-Cho was not abandoned by the Jedi Order. Its basic focuses left the form ideally suited for initiate training, and it was effective as a fallback option when no other form would do. However, a true master could use Shii-Cho during 1v1 lightsaber combat, and even in the battlefield. This was demonstrated several times by Kit Fisto, one of the most skilled practitioners of the form, during the Clone Wars and his confrontation with Palpatine. One of Fisto's most notable opponents was General Grievous, whom Fisto proved able to not only hold his own against, but almost defeat, as Form 1's specialization against multiple foes was a fitting counter to Grievous's style of using 4 lightsabers. However, a disadvantage of Shii-Cho laid in that it was not suited for 1v1 combat. This proved to be the doom of Fisto, when his comparatively clumsy swordplay was outmatched and he was struck down by Darth Sidious. Shii-Cho swordplay was simplistic and raw, and was utilized with an emotionally heated mindset. Because of this, prospective users of Form 1 were also practitioners of heavy self-restraint, constantly needing to reject the considerable temptation to use the form with lethal intent, and fighting with the purpose of injuring rather than disarming. Kit Fisto mentions this particular disadvantage to Obi-Wan Kenobi, where he states, "I should have gone closer to the edge, released myself into the Force, become more unpredictable, more random." Obi-Wan replies that doing as such would have been dangerous, not to the body, but to the spirit. To this, Kit Fisto simply states, "It is the way of Form 1. Shii-Cho was also essential to a Jedi's training in that it contained the basic knowledge of both lightsaber fighting principles and the blast deflection skill that Jedi are often seen using when combating blaster-wielding opponents, such as droids or even clones. As mentioned before, Shii-Cho sought for victory without injury, and held the objective of Sun Gem, disarming the opponent without causing injury. The Duel of Tython details the events where Bane and Zana faced off against a squad of Jedi, including Valentine Farfalla. At first, the Jedi seemed to be close to victory, fueled by the power of Master Warrer's battle meditation. The massive physique of Master Sarosaj and the expert blade work of Master Rashta Su. However, when Bane targeted and killed Master Warrior, the Jedi found themselves outmatched by the strength of Bane and the cunning and patience of his pupil Zana. Bane, powered by the Orbalisks, was able to punch Farfalla's golden lightsaber out of his hand and swiftly decapitated him. Masters Su and Saj died amongst their companions, their throats slashed by Darth Bane's lightsaber. During this battle, Bane executed Sun Jem through the use of brute physical force, knocking the lightsaber out of Valentine Farfalla's hand. But more experienced Force users were able to disarm opponents telekinetically. Yoda managed this against Asajj Ventress, when Ventress attempted to assassinate King Katunko of the Toydarians. Among the most famous Shii-Cho users were Lucien Dray and Mitra Surik, along with Kit Fisto. Dray and Surik were both formidable duelists, not easily defeated by even extremely skilled opponents. Shii-Cho, along with the 6 other forms, was nearly lost when the Jedi were exterminated during the Great Jedi Purge. Thankfully, Luke Skywalker would receive basic instruction in Form 1 during his training under Obi-Wan, and the form would be rediscovered by the new Jedi Order. Hello guys, thanks for watching the video, and before you go check out a friend of mine called Star Wars Community. He makes Star Wars lore videos like I do, and unlike me has a scheduled upload of 3 videos per week. If you like Star Wars lore or theories about the new movies, be sure to check out his channel on the featured channels list of my channel.